Thank you to our symphonic band directed by Mr. Vincent. Please remain standing as our senior vocalist is directed by Ms. Waters sing the Star Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. At this time, please be seated. Please welcome to the podium Superintendent of Northborough Southborough Schools, Superintendent Johnson.
Good afternoon, everyone. I think there's so many smiles in this room, we wouldn't need the sun today, but we have it, and it's a glorious, beautiful day for a graduation. So thank you, Principal Walsh, and welcome this day to the 56th graduation exercises of Algonquin Regional High School. On behalf of the Northborough Southborough Regional School Committee, it is truly an honor and a privilege to welcome all who gather in celebration of the students seated before us. Class of 2018. This day, this moment, has been 12 plus years in the making. Please be present, look up, and look around you. Everyone here today, parents, family, and friends, administrators, teachers, coaches, school staff, the citizens of Northborough and Southborough, and certainly folks who have been with us all year long through good weather and not good weather, our first responders, our fire, police, and DPW workers. So we thank them all. They have, in some manner, contributed in making today possible. We enjoy a formidable partnership of school, home, and communities, all cultivated to provide you with the love, guidance, and education filled with opportunities for you to develop your mind and your individuality. By your presence today, you have demonstrated a deep appreciation for all that has been afforded to you, as you have pursued your education with purpose and commitment. This fall, I had the privilege of meeting Chet Leonard, a newly inductee to the Hall of Fame and a graduate of the class of 1964. That's only 2 years after we became a region. He revealed to me that he and another fellow graduate, Kathleen Healy, class of 1963, had taken pen to paper and wrote words to that high-spirited, optimistic tune played numerous times at pep rallies and events. The tune was familiar, but the words had long been forgotten. For many years, they were part of the graduation program. Traditions keep us connected to our past so that we remain mindful in the present and less apprehensive of the future. It is appropriate that today we reconnect with this tradition, as the class of 2018 has reminded us all of the importance of being united in voice, taking up a cause, and engaging in social advocacy. While the words written 54 years ago, a time long before Ole Ole, and keyboards and electronic documents replaced pens and paper, the characteristics of leadership, honor, graciousness, kindness, and goodwill expressed in verse enduringly capture the essence of what it means to be an Algonquin graduate. In a few moments, you will prepare to receive your diploma, the most tangible evidence a community can provide that it believes in your potential. To each member of the class of 2018, we are so proud of you. We congratulate you on arriving at this important mile marker, and it is our true hope that wherever your path in life may lead, every turn along the way brings you joy. And now I would like to introduce our senior vocalist, who will lead us in the Algonquin song and further ceremony. Thank you again. Thank you, parents, friends. Congratulations to each and every one of you.
We students of Algonquin High, our banner shall unfold, so other schools shall not deny the honor that we hold. In sportsmanship and leadership, our characters will mold, so future years shall never forget the white maroon and gold. Algonquin High, we love you true, for you we do or die. No matter if we rise or fall, we'll sing your praises high. The best of everything's our home, and prove it we all must. Algonquin Regional High School, in you is all our trust. For we who mingle in these halls shall always bear in mind our love for thee eternally, which truth and strength shall bind. For we all hold from north and south the spirit few can hide, and proudly wear a symbol rare of love for all mankind.
Thank you to our Fine Arts Department and our students for bringing our school songs words back to life. Before continuing the program, I would like to recognize our distinguished guests seated with us on stage. Students, please stand when I say your name to be recognized. Our valedictorian, Alex Chen. Our salutatorian, Clarissa Wong. Our class president, Laura Shi. Our class vice president, Molly O'Brien. And our class essayist, Chris Harris. I'd also like to recognize Superintendent Johnson and Assistant Superintendent Martineau. Our regional school committee members. And our class advisors, Ms. Johnson and Ms. Steele. Thank you. Please welcome to the podium for her class president address, Ms. Laura Shi.
Thank you, Dr. Walsh. Good afternoon, class of 2018, teachers, family, and friends. Thank you for coming to share this special moment with us. I am extremely honored to have been your class president for the past 3 years. Each member of the class of 2018 is incredibly respectful, kind, and compassionate. I really lucked out to be a part of such a great class. Thank you to our teachers, administrators, and parents for their endless support. During high school, we encountered numerous obstacles inside and out of the classroom. We learned the value of friendship and acceptance. It is during these times of transition that we cherish the relationships we have formed during the past 4 years. As we leave high school and enter the next chapter of our lives, I hope we continue to stay in touch and forge additional lasting friendships. And while we will take the memories with us, I also hope we leave some things behind in the past, including judgment towards others. Throughout high school, we learned firsthand that it is so easy to judge others and for someone to be misunderstood, mislabeled, and isolated because of snap judgments. I hope in the future that we will give everyone an equal chance to form meaningful bonds. It is these relationships that make our communities tighter and help us grow as people. Although today marks the beginning of a new stage of our lives, it also marks the end of what is likely the easiest part of our lives. The future will test us. We will experience failure, but with each failure, we will also gain strength and resilience. I would like to take a line from Chief Justice John Roberts. I hope that you will suffer betrayal because that will teach you the importance of loyalty. I hope that you will be lonely from time to time so that you don't take your friends for granted. I wish you bad luck from time to time so that you will be conscious of the role of chance in life and understand that your success is not completely deserved and that the failure of others is not completely deserved either. Now, as we embark on our next stage in life, we must not measure our success by how much we accomplish, but rather by how much we grow. I encourage everyone to continue to evolve, take risks, and form lasting relationships with others. Thank you again, class of 2018, for 4 great years. Now, please join me in welcoming our musical performance, Mr. Aaron Shreve.
Thank you, Aaron, for that wonderful performance. And now I know that we'll all remember to not worry and be happy. Next, I'd like to welcome to the stage our class essayist. So please give a warm round of applause to Christopher Harris.
Hey, Teoc Nation. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to the class of 2018's graduation ceremony. Many of us are probably thinking, man, it's about time. And others wondering where the time went. Author and businesswoman Ariana Huffington once said, in life, the things that go wrong are often the very things that lead to other things going right. It is safe to say that some things definitely went wrong in the last 4 years. I mean, remember all the essays we didn't write, the heartbreaks, the drama, and all the failed chem and pre-calc tests? But it is even more fitting to recognize how both the good and the bad during our time at Algonquin have led us to this moment, sitting in these chairs with eager grins and bright plans for the future, to this undeniably right moment. Looking around this gym, I see people with all types of interests: athletics, academics, the arts, and much more. Our class is comprised of many diverse characteristics and passions, but on this afternoon, we are here to come together one last time as a class. Look around. This is it. Today might be the last time you'll see the faces of the people who watched you grow up. Soon, we'll be all packed up, lockers shut for the last time, diploma in hand, saying goodbye to the place you made a million memories in. But first, take a minute to reflect on the experience of being a T-Hawk, because these experiences have shaped you and will stick with you far beyond the halls of Algonquin. It all began with the freshman orientation dance almost 4 years ago. With nauseous stomachs and sweaty armpits, we bravely endured the senior gauntlet and made our way into the Gaunt cafeteria. I can still remember it now, the panic groups of friends clinging together as seniors ran through the crowds. And maybe things went horribly wrong and it was an incredibly awkward night. Or maybe it was unforgettable. But it was our first taste of high school, the first time we truly got excited about being a T-Hawk, the first time we were together as a class, and merely the start to a memorable 4 years. There's no way to describe the feeling that comes with being a member of Teoc Nation. Putting on a jersey with Algonquin stamped on the front, or standing in a crowd of peers painted in maroon and gold, both share a special rush of excitement. Each new sports season brought new teams, new friends, and new challenges. Many days we would count down the seconds until it was time to go to our after-school activities or respective practice fields. The parking lots after school were full of students with friends, music blasting, taking in the timeless memories of high school. All the hard work and practices made the athletic experience at Algonquin incredibly enjoyable. Through the many Teoc victories, playoff games, CMAS finals, and state final games, Teoc Nation was always banded together as one. It was a sense of unity like nothing else. Even the students we didn't know personally all came together, cheering and encouraging our teams. I think I can speak for the entire class when I say that there were multiple times of the year when we were beyond impressed with the talent of our classmates. With each concert, improv show, musical, and art show came a new showcase of talent to wow us. The many artistic events did more than just engage and entertain us as an audience. They brought together individuals who might have never otherwise met. They created a bond and a reason many of us are now so close. Then there were the countless Friday night light games on our home field. Freshmen cramped in the back and upperclassmen hanging over the bleachers in the front. We all cheered together, relying on each other to bring excitement to the field. Those nights were frantic, trying to find a familiar face in the crowd and making sure a spot in the bleachers was just right. And towards the end of the games came the talk of who had the open house that night. Chaos ensued as students flooded the parking lot with friends to begin their wild and free Friday nights, driving with windows down, music loud, and no end in sight. After really examining our 4 years as T-Hawks, it's crazy to think about how much we've changed and how our experiences have molded us into who we are today. Class of 2018, I encourage you all to take with you and hold on tightly to the values this place has taught us. Take the lessons we learned: hard work, dedication, determination, how to be embarrassed and laugh at ourselves, and how to fail and keep going, and let these drive your future. Let our past wrongs and missteps drive our future rights. Today, we reflect on the past, the good and the bad, and all the experiences that shaped us. Today, we stand confident as people who have learned from lessons and overcame challenges. Today, we cling to the values Algonquin has instilled in us, because the commitment to these will forever define our character. And today, for one last time, we are all together as the class of 2018. Stay classy, T-Hawks. Thank you for an unforgettable 4 years.
Can we have another round of applause for Chris? Such an awesome speech.
Now, please join us in welcoming this year's commencement speakers.
Sport-loving and passionate teachers are known around the school as hidden best friends.
Our favorite Jeopardy-loving pair serve as outstanding coaches and mentors to Algonquin students and are always down for a good laugh.
These strong and independent women push us to do our best.
And teach us the values of hard work and kindness with a smile on their faces at all times.
It is with extreme pleasure that we welcome to the stage our 2018 commencement speakers,
Philbin and Morcone.
Well, now that we have been thoroughly introduced, we're going to get right to the main point. Congratulations, class of 2018, on choosing us as your graduation speakers. We were surprised at first. Considering how quiet and shy we are, we thought, wow, what can two wallflowers like us really say at such an important ceremony like graduation?
And then after about 10 seconds, we were like, okay, yeah, we got this. You know, Philbin, I can still remember when Laura Shee came into my office to ask me to speak at graduation. To be honest, it felt like I was getting proposed to. I was hard at work creating the Gym Class Jams playlist for the day. You know, all serious business. When she politely knocked in true Laura Shee fashion and asked me to speak. Of course, my first reaction was, Philbin's in, right?
Well, for me, Laura Shee and Molly O'Brien just barged in while I was sharing my brilliance with a new teacher and blurted out, will you speak with Morcone at graduation? I was like, Morcone? Seriously? Is it Slim Pickens around here or what?
Regardless, we are excited to be here. And considering how many of you we've taught over your 4 years at Algonquin, we are honored to speak at this momentous occasion.
In fact, while Morcone was hard at work grading her stacks of PE finals, stacks, we went through the class list and discovered a devastating number, 28. There are 28 of you out of 363 that we haven't taught. And for that, we are so sorry.
And let's be honest here. That could be a missed opportunity or a blessing in disguise.
Fair enough. But as we begin to get a little bit more serious today, you should know we took a lot of time between sharing cat pictures with each other and discussing Jeopardy answers to reflect upon what we loved about you as a class.
And while, let's be honest here again, we may teach two entirely different subjects, over these past 4 years, we've gotten to see what you're all made of. Whether you were scoring the winning goal in Bacher,
or handing in that 1,000-word term paper,
we saw passion, determination, and dedication.
Whether you were discussing social justice,
or climbing to the top of the Giants ladder,
we saw perseverance, compassion, and empathy. And so, because we have seen you exhibit these qualities already, we thought it appropriate to offer a little advice from two wise old women as to how we believe you can continue to embody such positive attributes.
Now, while Philbin is probably going to quote an author or a poet, let's be honest here. There's no way I could choose someone like that. 10-time NCAA basketball champion John Wooden, now he is way more my level. One of my favorite John Wooden quotes has to do with taking action. What better time to think about how our actions can affect those around us than at high school graduation? Wooden writes, "Do not let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do." Oftentimes in our lives, we get caught up with all of the problems, issues, and gossip that seems so big and out of control that even we, as awesome as we are, feel as though we cannot have an impact. That belief could not be more false. Whether you are the loudest person in the room or the quietest, you can have an impact. Whether you are a starter or a reliever, you can have an impact. The smallest acts of kindness can go the farthest. Can one person possibly eradicate all the negativity and hate we're surrounded by in this world sometimes? No. Can one person change their attitude towards others? You better believe it. Though it might sound cliche, as your phys ed teacher, the number of acts of kindness I have witnessed in your classes were truly unbelievable. Whether it be passing to an open teammate or extending some advice on how to toss the frisbee, this is what I'm talking about. People being nice to people. You all have the ability inside yourselves. I have seen it. We have seen it. Like many of you mentioned in class, we can find and make friends in the most unexpected places sometimes. Remember, it's much easier to fall into the crowd than to be the one leading it. I know you all have what it takes to lead the charge. I saw you do it in my class, in the gymnasiums, and out on the fields. Treat the people you come into contact with respect, whether it be a future colleague, friend, family member, or complete stranger. Respect them. Treat them fairly. Acknowledge that we are all in this together, working towards the same goal. If you take the team mentality with you as you proceed into this crazy world known as life, I know you can do a lot more.
Marcone is right. We can do more. And she was also right. I'm going to quote the wisdom of an author. Congrats, Marcone. Those of you who know me know I'm basically obsessed with the Nigerian author Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. I mean, the woman is amazing. She has her faults, don't get me wrong. But Adichie writes some brilliant ideas that have really given me pause to think, and I'd like to share those thoughts with you. I also could give you a properly formatted works cited for this source as well. Adichie says, culture doesn't make people, people make culture. And I couldn't agree with her more. If we want to see change in the world, in our culture, people have to make that change. You have to make that change. But you have to make it right now. We talk about the future so much, but how often do we reflect on right now? I'd like to encourage you to stop thinking about the future. Don't worry, parents. I'm just saying for a second, just for right now. Think about who you truly are. The person you are every single day is just as important as the person you are going to become. So what about right now? Are you proud of who you are? The decisions you make, the words you speak, the actions you take. Because right now, today, you can make a difference in your life. And believe me, then it will have an impact on your families and your communities. And yes, even this great big world we live in. But it is up to each of you individually to want to improve yourself so that collectively we can improve that culture around us. See, my girl Adichie also says, I believe deeply in the ability of human beings to remake themselves for the better. And that's a belief I share, one I fight for, and one I hope to encourage you to fight for as well. Ultimately, that is what I hope for you, that you will congratulate yourself on what you do well, but that you will also recognize there are ways you can be better, and then do the hard work to be better. Like I tell the rugby girls, you can't wait for someone else to step up and take the tackle. You have to be willing to do it yourself. So on this momentous day, when everyone is expecting the graduation speakers to give some life-altering advice, There is one basic thing I can tell you, and it is this. If we all take the time right now to reflect on ourselves, I honestly believe we can become better, and together, we will make our culture and our world better for everyone.
And so in closing, we have challenges for you, class of 2018. I challenge you to take that step towards changing the world we live in. As Philbin referenced, now is the time. You can start now by changing the way you speak to your friends. You can start now by changing the way you interact with strangers. You can start now by keeping an open mind. Remember, no step is too small. Each person on a team plays an equal part. So remember, class of 2018, play your part.
And I challenge you to be better, and be better starting now. Speak up for what you believe in, but also listen. Listen to each other, to what you see as the opposite view, to someone with whom you disagree. Surround yourself with a variety of people and viewpoints, and educate yourself, class of 2018. Ask questions and then really listen to the answers, because when it comes down to it, you can learn from the most unlikely of sources. I mean, who would have thought you'd make it this far with the two of us teaching you, you know?
We know you have what it takes to make this world a better place.
And we look forward to seeing each of you play your part to do so. Congratulations, class of 2018.
Now, while we may have given her a hard time this past year, please join me in welcoming and congratulating Dr. Sarah Walsh on her.
Thank you, Alex. Before I begin, as the principal of Algonquin Regional High School and on behalf of our school, I'd like to thank our families, our superintendent, Ms. Johnson, and assistant superintendent, Mr. Martineau, our regional school committee members, our educators and support staff, our central office staff, our dignitaries, and both our Northborough and Southborough communities for their unwavering support of our children. A special thank you to Athletic Director Mr. Witten, who will one time more go into retirement, as we wish him well in a retirement full of fun adventures. At this time, if we could please recognize our graduates who are going into the military, our veterans, and our active members of service. Please stand and provide them a round of applause. Thank you for all that you do in keeping us safe. Now on to the speech. Many, many, many times I'm asked to speak, to present to a class, to begin an event, to unite people with my voice. I'm told it's the principal's voice people wish to hear. And although I am forever grateful for this respect and find this request overwhelmingly supportive, my voice is not the voice I want to hear. There is nothing more beautiful and fulfilling than the voice of our children, our students, our T-Hawks. Yes, sometimes the voice is too loud, especially in the cafeteria. Yes, sometimes the voice is too soft. And yes, sometimes the voice tends to focus on only the fleeting moments, like the love of signing in and out of the bathroom. I know, I hear the love in all of our children's voices. But before we know it, and as many of our parents now know it, our children are grown, and we no longer hear their voices in our homes. Their voices change to those of continued community leaders, doctors, scientists, and beyond. But forever in my heart, I hear our children's voices, as I heard them the first time. forever kind, forever brilliant, forever in my heart. My dear seniors, our time together was too short. As commencement is a beginning wrapped up in an ending, my beginning is your congratulatory ending. And your beginnings of new adventures is my ending of getting to know the class of 2018 and to hear your laughter and your voices. I've grown fond in each of every one of you. I and all of T-Hawk Nation challenged you to amazing feats of being unified in your endeavors, kind in your acts, and brilliant in your thoughts, and your use of your voice. This includes your senior activities. Well done. As we both face this year of unknowns, you, your year as a senior, and me, my first year as a T-Hawk, I congratulate all of you on your accomplishments. I thank you in your supports, and I will always cherish the power of your voice. I urge you to go away into the world only to come back, as you will always be a T-Hawk. I urge you to use your voice for good, for positive change, and for unity as well as acceptance. Class of 2018, congratulations, and I present to you your final challenge from me as a family, as a nation, as T-Hawk Nation. To never forget what it means to be Algonquin, to remain a true T-Hawk to your core, to use your voice because I will always be here listening for your return. Thank you. At this time, I would like to welcome Superintendent Johnson and Regional School Committee member Kathy Key for the certification of our candidates. Superintendent Johnson, as the principal of Algonquin Regional High School, I certify that these seniors, class of 2018, have met all of the graduation requirements set forth by the Northborough-Southborough Regional School District and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. Therefore, it gives me great honor to present to you the class of 2018. Please welcome both class advisors, Ms. Steele and Ms. Johnson, to present the 2018 candidates to receive their diplomas.
Alexander Chen. Clarissa Christabel Wong. Laura Jessica Shee. Molly Catherine O'Brien. Christopher Grant Harris. Rosemary Jacqueline Abate.
Sophia Marie Costa.
Harold Fitzgerald Abbott.
Maximilian Norman Keegan.
Weston Joseph Abu Samra.
Grace Marie Keller.
Dennis Akanazi.
Simon James Keller.
Thomas Andrew Eckel.
Tatiana Christina Kennedy.
Justin Edward Alquist.
William Cooper Cozio.
Paige Meredith Albers.
Leah McKean Kosowski.
Paige Elizabeth Albert.
Seth Joseph Kravanik.
Emma Elizabeth Alcock.
Abigail Marie Lane.
Jacob Levine Alpert.
Matthew Dallin Lawson.
Nathan Edward Anderson.
Austin Yuan Lee.
Grace Jeanan Andrews.
Benjamin Michael Lee.
Anne Elizabeth Arnold.
Casey Michael Leonard.
David Mason Ash.
Kira Yuan Levinson.
Ethan Charles Ash.
Brownie Nicole Levy.
Alexis Celine Aspazi.
William Emerson Levine.
Laura Anastasia Bacon.
Leah Ida Litsky.
Rachel Carol Baltus.
Annie Rose Lindgren.
Kaylee Deborah Barker.
Dylan James Logan.
Nicholas Newton Barugian.
Jameson Spencer Lowell.
Michael Batsalakis.
Christopher William Lyons.
Allison Marie Berardi.
Anna Carolina Macario.
Lucy Justine Bergson.
Connor Joseph Mackey.
Colin Buell Binswanger.
Melissa Ann McDonald.
Daphne Lauren Binto.
George Felix Mahao.
Samantha Bella Bleck.
Ryan Michael Marshall.
Jonathan David Bocamazzo.
Isabella Patricia Passarelli.
Gianna Rose Boucher.
Marlene Rose Mathon.
Patrick Joseph Boyle.
John Michael Matrea.
Bridget Hannah Brady.
Matthew Stephen McCandless.
Sarah Ellen Britz.
Elizabeth Valente McBride.
Elena Raquel Brown.
Bridie Ellen McGlynn.
Curtis William Brownell.
Nicole Catherine McWilliams.
Jared Thomas Bull.
Sam Edward Fanning Merrill.
Kayla Patricia Burns.
Andrew Harvey Mahalik.
Evan Shane Burstein.
Olivia Emma Mahalik.
William Fox Cadman.
Emily Ann Millamaw.
Julia Michael Callahan.
Keith Culver Milton.
Amanda Lee Campbell.
Nicholas Guides Miranda.
Nicholas Amico Canzaneri.
Bridget Ann Moynihan.
Sydney Erin Carney.
Rowan Claire Moreland.
Amanda Catherine Carroll.
Nathan David Morgan.
Nicholas Leonardo Carulli.
Maxwell Roger Morad.
Brett Peter Casalini.
Matthew Francis Morris.
Lisa Fernanda Castillo.
Paige Marie Morse.
Augustus Edward Chapin.
Evan Michael Mari.
Cameron Jacob Chase.
Maura Shirley Mulligan.
Hallie Elizabeth Chase.
Taylor Morgan Murphy.
Atira Hope Cheney.
Amir Nader Mustafa.
Julia Jihi Chun.
Savan Nachum.
Emily Danielle Semino.
Pana Nava.
Rachel Ann Chula.
Olivia Vasiliki Neslusin.
Wender Rodriguez Coelho.
Edward John Newbold.
Connor James Coughlin.
Jason Dan Nguyen.
Natalia Uelio Fantasy Coleman.
James Patrick Norcross.
Anna Maria Collins.
Anna Alexandra Nosevic.
John Robert Connors.
Emily Ruth Novak.
Andrew Clark Courtwright.
Anita Jean Nyberg.
Ryan Joseph Courtwright.
Erin Ann O'Reilly.
Genevieve Michelle Cox.
Jennifer Ann O'Sullivan.
Jillian Maria Cozzolino.
Alec John Ober.
Jacob Dylan Crane.
Autumn Sean Odone.
Nicole Elizabeth Crowley.
Camry Monique Orain.
Burke James Cushman.
Rosemary Milan Ortiz.
Serene Elizabeth Savikovich.
Zachary Joseph Osatek.
Anthony Charles D'Angelo.
Emily Carolyn Pajo.
Rosa Diapor.
Kendall Morgan Page.
Mallory Grace Doust.
Raj Paresh Patel.
Catherine Marie Dawson.
Samara May Patterson.
David Galvayo Diaz de Carvalho.
Christopher Paul Perry.
Clarissa Sass de Oliveira.
Miranda Rose Petrillo.
Zachary Jacob Deans.
Jennifer Elise Picards.
Matthew Eric De Gregorio.
Maxwell Ferris Pignataro.
Ryan Anthony Della Pena. Pena.
Jyoti Ninan Palaco.
Jacob Joseph DeMarco.
John Francis Palomares.
Alec Charles DeMichaelis.
Mark Richard Palomares.
Julia Barbara Desatel.
Rebecca Helen Poretsky.
Tessa Jean Damaris.
Cameron William Poutre.
Mia Christina DeStefano.
George Brandt Pauley.
Joshua Cameron Devine.
Sean Joseph Prendergast.
Advait Sachin Dehamir.
Gabriel Jacques Prepetit.
Alexandria Diaz Gonzalez.
Mary Quinn.
Christina Jean DeMar.
Terry Radloff.
Nicholas Rambert Ding.
Isabella Josephine Avalizi Ragsdale.
Nicole Marie Doberpool.
Koljit Kar Reel.
Alicia McCall Donahue.
David Emilio Remillard.
Linear Nyla Dowd.
Kaylee Rose Reynolds.
Kaylee Maureen Donovan.
Mackenzie Aaron Rice.
Claire Marie Duffy.
Alexander James Riley.
Timothy James Dunderdale.
Caroline Wright Riley.
Milo Strokowski.
Andrew Jefford Robbins.
Nadine Momen El Nesser.
Patrick David Robbins.
Caroline Grace Elfland.
Pedro Robbins.
Maya Edith Ellis.
Michael John Robertson.
Nicole Sarah English.
Phoebe Lynn Roberts.
Rachel Hannah Fine-Kitchen.
Noel Antonio Rodriguez Cruz.
Seamus Michael Fay.
Stephen Lawrence Rogers.
Nicholas Luna Martins Ferreira.
Carly Marian Rosenberg.
Angela Marie Farrow.
Emma Victoria Rosen.
Dominic Robert Farrow.
Jamie Lynn Rosen.
Michaela Ann Binder Fear.
Julianne Marie Sacco.
Tiffany Martins Philadelphia.
Ali Arif Saeed.
Timothy Rogan Fish.
Caitlin Faith Solberg.
Isabel Inez Fitzgerald.
Emma Nicole Solberg.
Cameron Robert Folsom.
Chloe Paulson Sainsbury.
Anthony Peter Francalancia.
Tulani Navoda Sandanayaka.
Nicholas Francis Francalancia.
Jordan Rafael Santiago.
Avery John Franchosi.
Sarah Lohana Santos Walberto.
Daniel Patrick Fury.
Nicole G. Saulnier.
John Patrick Fury.
Zoe Victoria Skangas.
Rebecca June Fergal.
Carly Ann Schultz.
Cameron Thomas Gallagher.
Caroline Teresa Seppa.
Andrew Shu Gao.
Ava Rose Shaw.
Sarah Elizabeth Gardner.
Kevin Tiger Shea.
Grace Hurley Gibbons.
Rachel Yahui Sheck.
Olivia Lauren Giles.
Sophia Helen Sheridan.
Talia Rose Gilfix.
Margaret Ann Shoemaker.
Jack Coleman Gingrich.
Aaron Bailey Shreve.
Dominic Paul Giordano.
Shaylin Marie Sibley.
Jessica Griselda Giron.
Gabriela Siqueira Silveira.
Katie Michelle Giron.
Juliana Siqueira Silveira.
Michael Sheaf Gobran.
Anna Rose Silver.
Natalie Maureen Gogan.
Karina Julia Simon.
John Franklin Golden.
Kimberly Lynn Skinner.
Benjamin Matthew Gordon.
Tabitha Louise Slingloff.
Alexander Ryan Gowdy.
Zachary Richard Smith.
Ben Thomas Grasso.
Kara Rose Solomon.
Catherine Brennan Griffin.
Benjamin Ingersoll Spellman.
Christina Maria Garino.
Travis Lee Stackhouse.
Sophia Rose Guidi.
Catherine Sophia Stasis.
Kara Rose Haddon.
Catherine Grace Stevens.
Nathan William Hall.
Colin Jeffrey Stevens.
Jordan Thomas Hamill.
Devin Francis Stewart.
William Augustus Hanlon.
Stephanie Elizabeth Stone.
Carrie Lang Harrington.
Ryan Charles Strobel.
Andrew Borg Hartnett.
Kirsten Rebecca Sullivan.
Walker Stanley Timothy Haskins.
Mary Kate Tambasio.
Danielle Blanche Hasty.
Shruti Ratna Tanikela.
Jonathan Harry Hatem.
Alexandria Flora Teagan.
Jason Thomas Hebert.
John Joseph Teagan.
Kyle Joseph Henderson.
Brittany Lee Terra.
Olivia Grace Hermanspan.
Gina Michaela Tonto Donato.
Olivia Demetria Hickey.
Kaylee Rose Travins.
Ava Grace Hill.
Olivia Faith Trong.
Mitchell Ryan Hills.
Maria Sobine Tu.
Chloe Elizabeth Hong.
Allison Rose Cinnabos.
Corey Carlson Hong.
Nicholas Robert Vanny.
Emily Nicole Hong.
Bethany Elise Varad.
Emma Grace Hopfman.
Soumya Verma.
Sophia Moon Hopkins.
Nicole Elizabeth Wales.
Catherine Elizabeth Howe.
Kate Amelia Walker.
Mia Christina Hoyos Murray.
Matthew Nicholas Walker.
Lucy Jane Huddart.
Maximilian David Walter.
Hannah Lisa Hu.
Cassidy Ying Wang.
Catherine Walden Hunter.
Caitlin Eileen Ward.
Emma Josephine Hutchins.
Garrett Wayne Ward.
Christina Sophia Iverson.
Nicholas Raymond Warren.
Kevin Charles Jacobson.
Maxwell Edward Weinberg.
Maxwell Connor James.
Noah Harrison Weinberg.
Jack Thomas Jankovic.
Megan Laurel Wig.
Radislaw Jaster.
Celeste Hillary Wiswall.
Kevin Andrew Jenks.
Michael Wu.
Travis Freeman Jobs.
Rohan Reddy Yorala.
Mohan Pulamyamparable John.
Mazen Fouad Yatim.
Kyle Grant Jones.
Jessica Yin.
Joe Jeffrey Joseph.
Pedro Paulo Sales Seferino.
Brett Thomas Junkins.
Tyler Jiayang Sang.
Emily Marie Kane.
Xiaoying Sang.
Presenting the diploma to her son Hayden is school committee member Kathy Key. Hayden William Key.
Christina Marie Ciara.
Matthew Joseph Keefe.
Zachary Aaron Sides. Catherine Elizabeth Szyminski.
At this time, I'm asking all of our guests to please remain seated as we do our formal turning of the tassels, our closing remarks, and recess out. Please welcome Class President Laura Shee and Vice Class President Molly O'Brien back to the podium.
Class of 2018, you have all just received your diplomas and are almost officially graduates of Algonquin. Whether you loved coming to school every morning or not, I hope you take the memories and friendships you've created here over the past 4 years with you to your future endeavors, and never forget that this place will always be a part of who you are.
As we move on from high school, don't be afraid to try new things and take risks. As we all know, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
From freshman orientation to our senior sit-in and impromptu march, we always found a way to include our classmates and make the best of memories.
As we prepare to graduate, we will remember all the times we've shared and the bonds we've created.
Please join us in turning our tassels from right to left.
Congratulations! We are now officially graduates of Algonquin Regional High School.
Go Seahawks!
Please remain seated. Our graduates will be recessing out. Thank you to Laura and Molly. It is with great honor that I present to you with the turning of the tassels. Now, the alumni class of 2018 of the Northborough Southborough Regional School District. Congratulations. Marshals, please stand your class.